What is going on, guys? It's Reflex here, and man, I've been being pretty productive lately. So yesterday, I finally edited Talk the Show and actually put it through Sony Vegas and found a different variation of what I was planning on doing. So originally, I wanted to do a audio spectrum for the podcast type thing, but instead, I dealt with a little moving background in the back as well as this nice cool little logo that I made. Well, I guess not really a logo, it's just my logo with Talk the Show in front of it. I made it look nice. It's all clean, crisp. I got an intro for it. And it's 58 minutes long, so it's a pretty decent episode, I would say. I'm pleased with how it came out, even though when I put it in Sony Vegas and put everything together, it took about 3 hours to render out, which you might be thinking, why the heck did it take that long to, render out just an audio thing? And the thing is, in the background, that moving background, that ended up taking a lot longer to render out than I was thinking. That moving background took a lot, and all it is just a nice, kind of like, I don't know how, like a chill background. Like if you ever smoked, you might like this background because it's just a smoky background. Like that's all it is really. It's just a smoky background to keep the, if you're actually watching the screen for some reason instead of just listening to it, you'll see a nice little just smoky background in the back, and it looks pretty nice. I would say it's pretty decent. And also my productive ways yesterday is basically I decided to, I wanted to take my hand at speed running again, because back then on my old computer I really could not do it at all. Like I didn't even know how to go about doing it because my computer could not run OBS as well as I think it's called what is it even called? I think like Live Split or something like that, but that's the timer that you use. And back then it could not run both those programs at once, so it was an issue. But now my computer can run both of those pretty smoothly. And I'm going to be speed running Crash Bandicoot 1 on the Insane Trilogy, and then I'll go to 2. And after I play through 3, then I'll do that one as well. And maybe I'll do some other games. Leave down in the comment section below if there's a game you like that I might own that you might want to see a speed run on, because I have speed run Dark Souls in the past, all 3 of them. And I mean, I enjoyed speed running the first one. I don't own the second one anymore. I own the third one, I just don't have it downloaded anymore because after I beat it I kind of gave up on it. Like it was it's like I said, in Dark Souls, it's not as good as it used to be. It's boring kind of now, as like for me at least. But overall, it was still a fun game. But yeah, just let me know. I'm gonna be speedrunning Crash. It'll be up either later this week as a primary upload, or in the future as just an upload of its own. I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna do it, but it might be up sometime this week if I decide to try to speedrun it. I'm gonna have the timer and everything. There won't be a commentary through it, so that's gonna be a little bit like, might be a little boring to watch. I don't know how people are fond of watching speedruns, because there's plenty of speedrunners that don't talk during their speedruns because, one, they're concentrating, or two, they actually just don't talk at all because, they're just playing, which, hey, I'm fine with. I like watching speedruns in general, but it's all up to you guys and what you guys think. But yeah, I created a lot of stuff. I created my own splits. I created the background on my splits so it looks visually intriguing on the timer. I created the intro for Talk the Show. Like I said, I created a thumbnail for it, thumbnail template. I even created a little thing for the background that I'm going to keep there for a while. I mean, there's a lot that went into Talk the Show, and there's a lot that's going into the speed running thing. There's just a lot. It's kind of, I guess I could say, just going in behind the scenes. Now, a couple people's asked me, was my announcement going to be This Is War 4? And the thing is, I've decided, see, I have 5 clips. One is a 5 on screen times 2, another one's a 5 on screen, then I have a few quad feeds. And the thing is, I don't want to make another This Is War. Like, not right now. Not right now. I want to wait until the newest Call of Duty comes out, for the reason that, I mean, I've came out with, I think, 2 This Is Wars in 1 year, kind of. Well, not really. It was December, I would say. I think December 31st or 30th. I forget when I came out with it. But I came out with This Is War 2 that day. And then I came out with This Is War 3, like, I think 5 months later. And the thing is, I would love to do another one. I would. But I don't want to grind Infinite Warfare. I don't want to grind Modern Warfare Remastered. I don't want to grind Black Ops 3 anymore. Because those games, after you grind them so much for 3 big montages, you kind of get it, like, it gets stale. Infinite Warfare isn't a great game in general for me. Not for everyone else, but for me, it's not a great game in general. I'm playing a gameplay in the background of Infinite Warfare just because people requested it, and I'll play the games that people request. But that doesn't mean I enjoy it as much as everyone else. Is it kind of fun? Kind of, but it gets boring fast. I'm good at it. I mean, personally, I don't record every single good game I get because when I'm recording gameplays, I just sit down and record whatever I do. If I do bad, if I go 1 of 19, but I'm in my recording session, well, you better believe that that's going to be a gameplay in the background one day. And no one can judge me because I already said that I record what I want to record. So, I mean, it's really just, I don't know. It's just a problem with I don't want to grind anymore. I don't want to grind these old Call of Duties. If I had Modern Warfare 3, that'd be a different story. I loved Modern Warfare 3, but I don't think they have it backwards compatible yet on the Xbox One, I believe. So I really can't say that I can grind that game because, I mean, it's not backwards compatible. I don't know where my 360 is, and I wouldn't even want to play it. So, I mean, there's no Call of Duty that I want to grind yet, but when World War II comes out, I will grind that game. I will play it. I will play so much of it that you guys will probably get sick of seeing it. And then when This Is War 4 comes out, I'll probably have a This Is War 5 right behind it because it's like just how much I'm going to be playing it. Because the thing about Call of Duty World War II is that it's just a brand new Call of Duty. It's a Call of Duty that isn't a remake. It's not a terrible game. It's not a jetpack game. It's a boots on the ground game. The thing is that people were so highly touted about Modern Warfare Remastered is that you know, like, oh, it's a boots on the ground game, but the thing is, it's a remaster. A remaster ain't gonna hold you off that long. I mean, a remaster isn't gonna keep you intrigued long enough to want to play it for a whole year. It's like you've played COD 4. You've played that probably for like 4 years now because people went back to multi-COD. So, I mean, Modern Warfare Remastered is the same thing. You'll play it, but in the back of your mind, you're like, this isn't the best game ever. It's the exact same game I played before. And that's not going to be a thing with World War II. There's going to be, hopefully they bring in League Play, because I'll play a lot of that. But also sniping, that war game mode or whatever it's called, I didn't really remember. It's been a while since even any news have come out about multiplayer, but that mode looks great for sniping, and it looks great for competitive as well. So I'll be playing that mode for both, but I will be grinding as much as possible to get out of This Is War 4 for you guys. Whether or not I'll get it out before the new year like I did last time, I'm not sure, because I grinded Modern Warfare Remastered really bad. Like, I played it too much. Like, from the moment it came out until like December 25th, I grinded so hard, and then I came out with that montage, and then I stopped playing it. Because when you grind a game too hard, you don't want to play it after, which I've noticed this for a lot of games that I've played. I played Dark Souls, put over 1,000 hours on that game, and then coming back to it, I just don't find it fun anymore. Whether it's old or not, I don't know. I just think grinding too much at one time is just too bad. And that's why I'll take it easy when I play. I'll take it easy. I'll have NBA 2K18 to play. I'll have Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy to speed run, which will bring my mind off of it. So I think that's why I'm going to be set for this Call of Duty World War II. That's why I think it's going to be a great game, because I got stuff to fall back on so I don't end up hating the game. Modern Warfare Remastered was like all I had. It was the only thing I liked. So that's why I played it so much to where I hated it towards the end of the year. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy today's video, leave a like, subscribe, and you guys know the drill. I will see you guys later.